You are worried about the hair loss you're having. You want to know if diabetes or insulin resistance is a problem, and if so, how to solve it. Even if you have diabetes or insulin resistance, we will talk about the causes and remedies that work fast for hair loss in this video. I will tell you what worked great for my poor wife who were losing hair like crazy recently. Hair growth can be impacted by a number of factors, including stress. Well, in this case, that would be me for her. Hormones. I have nothing to do with her hormones, just so you know. Excessive blood sugar for diabetics. My diabetics, your diabetics, everybody has that problem, right? Lack of blood supply to hair. Underlying medical problems like PCOS, thyroid problems, pregnancy, you name it. Well, which was the case for my wife. She got pregnant and lost a lot of hair. But when you have diabetes, your body either produces insufficient insulin or uses it inefficiently. So how does hair loss result from high insulin levels, right? Well, for instance, women with PCOS and insulin resistance frequently have high amounts of testosterone brought on by high insulin levels, which can result in hair loss. Dihydrotestosterone, which is ultimately in charge of hair loss, is produced when testosterone is eventually transformed into dihydrotestosterone. Insulin resistance causes both men and women to create higher testosterone levels, so excess dihydrotestosterone is one of the biggest reasons for hair loss in insulin resistance. So you have to lower dihydrotestosterone levels. Well, in a minute, I will tell you how to do that without medications. More importantly, I'll talk about the lack of adequate blood flow, how it will actually affect your hair follicles. And actually what it does, it causes dormant hair to stay dormant. If you do not have insulin or if it is not used properly, you will also, of course, have high blood sugar. And the high blood sugars will not only damage your kidneys and eyes and nerves and all of that, but it will also damage the blood vessels. These blood veins or arteries circulate oxygen throughout your body, supplying tissues and organs with nutrition. So your hair follicles may not receive enough oxygen from the damaged blood vessels. It is possible that this oxygen deficiency will interfere with your natural hair growth cycle. If blood vessels transporting nutrients are insufficient, hair loss is inevitable since the hair follicles are particularly susceptible to nutrient shortage. You can stimulate those dormant hair follicles with low-dose laser treatment. You heard me right. I said low-dose laser. I will now tell you how to stimulate hair or hair growth by stimulating blood flow to your hair follicles. Now, my wife recently used products from iRestore.com. She had a great success with it. So I decided to make a video for you all, as I think, or hoping that you can get the same or similar results. I will tell you how and why it worked for her later. The most successful hair growth treatments, everybody, they all share one thing in common. They stop the thinning process and eliminate the dihydrotestosterone's negative effects, the hormone that causes the androgenic alopecia, which is genetic hair loss. They should be designed to encourage the growth of healthier hair and increase the hair fullness. So you require a formula that actually offers a natural remedy. A combination of dihydrotestosterone blockers in, for example, Palmetto works to combat the underlying cause of hair loss. Biotin, for example, a B complex vitamin that helps naturally thicken your hair. B7, known as biotin, boosts the formation of keratin in your hair and can quicken the follicle growth. As I said earlier, an enzyme known as 5-alpha reductase may be inhibited by Palmetto. This method is employed by the drug finasteride as well to treat male pattern baldness, which Palmetto may also have anti-inflammatory effects on the body as well, providing defense against some of the hair loss causing factors. My wife used their gummies too from iStoreLaser.com, which I believe helped a lot, along with the low-dose laser. She also used their shampoo and conditioner, which is very important, I believe. Your follicles are constantly exposed to these bad shampoos with 100 chemicals in them. You're like, whatever, just put on my hair without thinking how those chemicals might be affecting your scalp or your hair follicles. I found that this company have hydrogenated castor oil, amino acids, antioxidants, and some other vital nutrients like argan oil, biotin, keratin, the ginseng root, peppermint oil, spearmint oil, arginine. So I researched them and found how useful they are for your hair health. Well, I found that this shampoo and conditioner actually from iStore Laser helped her recover from hair loss, because I believe the castor and argan oil are a well-known remedy for hair development and promotes healthier and thicker hair growth as well. Now, the shampoos with hydrogenated castor oil and argan oil adds moisture and amino acids to soften your hair. Castor oil thickens your hair, minimizing damage, and ginseng, on the other hand, is made up of active substances like ginsenosides, which promote healthy hair growth and the cycle of hair growth. Its capacity to combat some of the physiological reasons that contribute to the hair loss is the major factor behind why it really helps in the hair growth. I will tell how the low dose laser works as well, but let's talk about diabetes and the cycle of hair growth so you understand the process a little better. Hair typically has 3 stages. This procedure can be hampered by diabetes, which will slow down your hair growth. Additionally, diabetes can actually make you lose more hair than usual. You don't merely have thinning hair on your head. Your legs, arms, and other body regions may experience hair loss too. So hair loss or hair grows back, but it does so more slowly than usual because hair loss in your arms and legs may be a sign of inadequate blood flow, which can actually even cause ulcers or even amputation. The same thing is happening to your hair, but most of the time at an earlier age. So be careful. So laser therapy, right? Well, does it work? I'll tell you, it worked for my wife, at least. I can't talk for every laser company out there, but I believe iRestore laser helped. How did it do that? Is it safe? Well, low-level laser therapy appears to be safe and effective for hair growth in both men and women, according to a 2014 study. In 2013, another study showed 41 males aged around 18 to 48 found that laser treatment actually increased the hair growth by 40% over a 16-week period. Now, irradiating photons into the tissues of the scalp is what happens during low-level laser therapy, which is also known as red light therapy and cold laser therapy. These photons are absorbed by weak cells, which in turn stimulates the blood flow and promotes the growth of your hair. Well, we are at the end of this video. So I hope this video helped you better understand how to naturally grow your hair back. Let me know if you have any questions, but have a nice and long hairy days. See you next time.